Attorney General Kihara Kariuki has dismissed claims by the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission Chairman Wafula Chebukati that the National Security Advisory Committee members visited him at Bomas of Kenya to persuade him to declare the presidential election results in favor of a particular candidate. Through his lawyer, George Oraro, the AG, however, said the committee members met Chebukati to discuss security matters and cautioned that the gravity of Chebukati's claims, if proven true, could constitute an offence.
The Attorney General Kihara Kariuki has termed as misleading claims by Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission Chair Wafula Chebukati that members of the National Security Advisory Committee met him at Bomas of Kenya on the 15th of August to persuade him to interfere with the credibility of the elections.
The chairman processed that he was early in the morning, when you go through his affidavit, visited by a number of individuals, some of whom comprised politicians and some of whom were various eminent persons in the country, and that their intention was not to enhance the credibility of what he was doing. But he tries to conflate this with the visit of the NCSC by saying, connecting it to what had happened that night, that further, that at 10 a.m. in the morning he was informed by Professor Gulier that the team from NLCA had arrived at the tallying center, and he later learned that they had proceeded to the office of Deputy Inspector General Police.
According to AG, Chebukati, who through various meetings with NSSC had agreed to fully involve the Committee for Matters Election Security, is giving conflicting remarks.
Nothing could have been true than the fact that he was rang by Mr. Kenya, who told him that because of security concern and tension which was arising in the country, arising out of non-transmission, and of course we have had an example on this in previous election, he was sending a team to go and visit him and discuss the issue of security. That notwithstanding, the chairman pretends that this was an issue which he only came to know when he was informed by Professor Gulier. But immediately thereafter, he concedes that he was rang by Mr. Kenya, but pretends that the call was by Mr. Kenya to tell him that the team was coming to discuss the succession procedure.
Through his lawyer, George Oraro, AG says NSSC indeed visited Bomas of Kenya in a delegation led by Principal Administrative Secretary at the Office of the President, General Kihara, on the 15th August, hours before Chebukati announced the winner, and the discussions were centered on security, alluding to the fact that at the time of the visit, tensions had started to build up in the country due to non-transmission of results.
The allegations made by the chairman are extremely grave and have irretrievably sullied the conduct of the official concerned, and indeed, if proven, can constitute an offence under Section 12 of the Election Act. The court views such allegations with great gravity.
On the verifying, tallying and declaration of results issue, the AG relied on the minor KI case, saying the declaration lies with the chairperson while the commission was to tally and verify. Kamchemenza for Prime Edition.